Hello everyone! This week I'm going to tell you about 5 of my favorite female saints because I feel like female saints can be the ultimate sign of true Christ-centered girl power. Number 1. Saint Mary of Egypt. This girl became a prostitute at the age of 12. She spent a lot of her life trying to keep other people, including herself, from living chaste lives, and she was very much against letting God love her. Until one day when she saw an icon of the Blessed Virgin Mary and decided to convert to Catholicism. She spent the rest of her life devoted to prayer and penance by living secluded in the forest. Number 2. Saint Zélie Martin. Zélie Martin felt a calling to religious life at a very young age, but no order would accept her. So discernment into religious life is a two-way streak. A person has to feel a calling to religious life, and if she chooses to visit a certain order and try to become part of that order, the order itself has to feel like God is calling them as well to that order. So it's a two-way streak. Zélie Martin wanted to join many religious orders but was not allowed to because they didn't feel like God was calling her to that specific order. Eventually she gave up and got married and had 9 children. 5 of them were daughters and they all became religious sisters, and one of them became Saint Therese of Lisieux, who is the patron saint of missions. So even if you're not called a religious life, that certainly doesn't mean that you do not have a very special vocation in the eyes of God. If Zélie Martin had become a nun, we never would have had Saint Therese of Lisieux. Number 3, and I'm sorry, but I'm definitely going to butcher her name, Tari Tekakwitha. Tari Tekakwitha. She is the first Native American to ever be canonized as a saint. She was a member of the Mohawk tribe and converted to Catholicism. She practiced several forms of self-mortification until she died at the age of 24. If you don't know what self-mortification is, it's basically making small sacrifices for Christ, such as deciding not to put sugar in your coffee or fasting on days where you're not mandated to fast. So that's what she practiced until she died at the age of 24. Number 4, Saint Josephine Bakita. She was born in southern Sudan in the Darfur region, and at the age of 7, she was kidnapped and sold into slavery. She was sold multiple times before being put in a consulate's home in South Sudan and later being sent to Italy to work with a family. While she was in Italy serving with another family, she converted to Catholicism and later felt a calling to religious life. However, she couldn't do that because she was a slave. Fortunately, by that point, Italy had declared slavery illegal in 1885. She was able to join the Institute of St. Mary Magdalene, Canossa, in 1893. The attached school became a place for her to form wonderful relationships with children who all loved her dearly. She was beatified in 1992 and canonized in 2000. She is literally the ultimate millennial saint. And number 5, I guess I'm taking advantage of a 2-for-1 special, and that is Saint Felicity and Perpetua. They are pretty much the unauthorized saints of sisterhood. They were both persecuted for practicing Christianity in Carthage, which is modern-day northern Tunisia. Perpetua converted and was later persecuted by the Roman Empire. Felicity was her slave at the time, and when she was arrested, she was actually pregnant. Both women had their throats slit, but they never wavered in their faith. They are the patronesses of mothers and expected mothers. Alright, so that's just 5 quick female saints I thought I would give you guys. If you want to know more about them, I will link their pages down below, and maybe you can make one of these women your saint friend. Alright, I will see you guys next week. Bye!